Okay, I think we're good. I think... Let's make sure audio is working. Hello, everybody. Hope you're all having a good one. I had to just reset my internet real quick. And here, let me go check something real quick. Good stuff. Okay, sorry about the delay there. Got a new router today. And I guess it just, you know, my, or modem, I should say, and my router that I use needs just a quick reset, right? But yeah, we're good. We're back. Hope everyone's having a good one. Yikes, that was a bit bumpy. I do apologize. But yeah, so with a bit of a delay. Are we all good over here? Yep. Cool. So yeah, how's it going? It is the end of the weekend. It's Sunday. What, 7:34? Tiny bit off. July 7th. Wow. And yeah, have had a pretty good day so far. Got to sleep in. Had a good breakfast with my family. Went shopping quite a bit. Got some new shoes for my trip to Italy. Very excited. And then went shopping again to get a new thing, a whole thing, 500 pack of paper. Lasted me about a year, that old one. I mean, I'm still not done with it yet. And yeah, so I was like, why is it so quiet? And I realized, wait, not listening to my music on the side. Cool. So yeah, what we're gonna do is, it's weird, the end broadcast button isn't there. Let me make sure we're all like, there's actually audio. Okay, cool. There is audio, definitely. Wow, that was loud. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna go over here to do our warm-up. And then we're gonna be doing a Weevil today. Very excited. Recommended by my friend. I was gonna either do praying mantis or rhinoceros beetle, whatever it's called. But I'm glad I chose this. So cool. Also earlier today, I did buy a whole new thing of tracing paper because I needed to, and I actually printed out a bunch of faces and started doing kind of like deconstructions of them in alignment with oh my gosh, I can't believe I keep forgetting his name. Oh my gosh. Ruben Lara. Yeah, Ruben Lara's skull and the construction there. And I want to get more used to the hidden features and the visible ones. So like a little bit of fatty tissue around the brow, which I didn't totally nail right here. I eventually figured out that I wasn't placing the corner of the box more far out because this is practically just the skull. There's not going to be much padding there. And that's what helps sell that little brow feature right there, even though the end of the nose goes in between there. Both side and front profiles, you know, with all kinds of faces, all kinds of that stuff. So yeah. And I want to kind of continue this. I must keep doing box references, so I'm going to go to the tool, rotate it, copy it down on the page. Not really copy, but study it, right? And just getting used to putting all these things in perspective and in places. That was a bit of a difficult thing, and I kind of felt myself losing focus, but definitely like, it's kind of like the bumpy beginning part of the 250 blocks challenge where you don't feel yourself getting much better, but then you start making small like realizations of, oh, you know, it's easier if I do it this way. You make little rules for yourself, I guess is the best way to put it. Did I just make these arcs now? Oh, wow. Is that pencil? Yikes. Interesting. Let's just use a new piece of paper. I'm not sure if I want to like be drawing on that, getting more stuff on my... Oh, it's because I touched my tracing paper, which is very transferable. Transferable tracing paper. Okay, and the video I'm listening to, there's a lot of extra noises too. I'm not entirely sure if I want to. That. Let's do, while I pull out paper. Here we go. Oh, interesting. Here we go. Do that. Oh, this is Levian Rose. Oh, is this the looks like northern Italy. I really wanted to visit the Dolomites in Italy, but unless I went off my own and had a 4-hour train ride in the morning and 4-hour train ride at night, I barely get enough time over there to enjoy it, so won't be doing that. Okay, so hopefully less stuff on my hands. Let's get our warm-up going. Big old box today. was thinking about it yesterday, and I'm not gonna say drawing has like saved my life or changed it around, because practically ever since I graduated from high school, life's been generally on the up and up. Oh. My dad's buying tickets right now for Italian trains. Man, I need to learn Italian. I only have a week. Anyways, yeah, I should probably open up the Duolingo and do that during work. I don't know why I haven't been doing that during work. I have plenty of time. This week's gonna be quite rainy, so I have ample opportunity. Anyways, so let's make it a bit more parallel. A bit. I forgot what I was talking about. Also, so my burn I got a couple days ago on my arm, which is a bit hard to see. I think, I don't want to say nerve damage, but I've been having a lot of shakiness and like a lack of a range of motion in this hand. It's only been when picking up things and stuff, but it really worries me because I have a lot of issues with this hand from drumming and stuff. Like I have a bit of a shake whenever I turn it right there, and it just feels awful. But yeah, avoid those injuries. Don't burn your wrist, which I think is a very easy thing to burn. Wonderful box. The last 2 boxes we did, like I remember last time I was pretty happy with the other box. Also, for the Weevil we'll be drawing today, we really want to get good at spheres and spheroid intersections. So we'll start off with some sausage forms. And I really wish I could stream the music I'm listening to right now. It's exceptional. Right now I'm listening, once again, ending credits. I absolutely love ending credits. Listening to Country Home Nostalgia by ending credits, and currently the song I'm on after listening to Heaven by Gregory Porter is Remember by Sam Ock. I think it's great. Wonderful. Also, I think, so YouTube says I have 1 concurrent reviewer right now. I think that's me though, so if I pause it, hopefully it doesn't count that, because it, like, I have a preview of the stream on my left. And that's somewhat unhelpful if it's just myself. Oh, wow. Wait. What the heck? I just say that and then I see like the graph 1 pop up. Interesting. Well, whoever just joined, welcome. Wow. Decent line work today. Then again, eh. Thinking about it, even though I was in a horror mood earlier today, it was a pretty good day. Drawing at the end of the day really gives me some good time for reflection. Because your brain will probably wonder a bit. So for example, for the kind of intersections we'll be doing today, maybe we'll have a... And this, I know it's like not a complete sphere. It's a bit more of a sausage form because I just want like basically 2 spheres and then a cylinder connecting, a very small cylinder. And then what we're going to do here is like, for example, so what this could look like, let's say we wanted to make it in front. Would that work? I think it would because it trails the side of this on that one. It doesn't necessarily share the property because it's gonna be its highest point right here and then lowest over here, so it'd actually send down there a bit. It'd be more of a squiggly actually, even though this one's uniform, so it'd obey more of this form than that one. I think we did a oh yeah, it wouldn't necessarily exactly connect right there. It'd be a bit more like this. Would it? No, no, it'd be like a... It would just connect like that, oops. Practice your intersections, everyone, don't be like me. It's just a bit confusing at that point, but yeah. So, I mean, that's why this is a warm-up, right? This playlist is honestly kind of reminding me of like Midwest emo, and that's probably why I like love it so much. I have a huge soft spot for Midwest emo. And that little sliver right there, because I'm just assuming it gets bigger for that point. I feel like, yeah, that maybe should have been wider over there. Cool. Let's do a couple more ellipses. Need to ghost a lot more for that one. Thanks. I feel like I'm a bit too stiff. Oh, whoa. Cool. Okay. Feel decently warmed up now, so we're gonna take our iconic sip of water, and then we're gonna hop right into it. So, quick second. Good stuff. Okay. So, yeah, today we'll be drawing a Weevil. Now, if you're scared of insects or anything like that, please look away. However, I would arguably say this is like a bit cute. It does look strange, okay? But I would say it's a bit cuter than most. We're actually going to do the full screen today for a Weevil. So here we go. 3, 2, 1. Look away if you are scared of bugs. Here we are. And this is a Weevil. Interesting little guy. Let's pull up some facts about Weevils. I forgot to do that. Nothing better than going to weevilfacts.com. I don't think that's an actual website. Weevil facts. Cool. Okay. Weevils, what to know. WebMD. Interesting. Well, okay. Weevils feed on crops and the roots of plants. They grow in cereal grains such as corn, wheat, oats, rye, buckwheat, and rice. They also feed on legumes, nuts, and cotton. They infest grapes, apples, and pears. That's boring. It's like a... Weevils are not harmful to humans, pets, houses, furniture, or clothing, and don't carry any diseases. They are temporary nuisance pests that damage stored food products. If weevils infest a garden or field, they can damage plants and reduce crop yields. Otherwise, they're harmless and go away on their own. Cool. Anything else? They feed exclusively on plants, the majority of them. They have, long, distinctly elbowed antennae that fold into special grooves at the snout. Many have no wings, whereas others are excellent flyers. Most are less than 6 millimeters, so less than 1/4 of an inch, while the largest exceed 3 inches. Though most are brown or gray, a few, like the diamond beetle, Intimus of Brazil, are brightly colored. Cool. Are there any fun facts? Let's just look up fun facts. Like, what about their nose? They are very tiny. It is kind of... Okay, weevils are a very large group of beetles. There's over 80,000 species of true weevils belonging to the Curculonidae. I don't know which C is an S, like pronounced as S anyways. Weevils are herbivores that feed on plant matter. They have long snouts and sometimes be a pest. So general consensus. Oh! This playlist has Howl's Moving Castle, Ocean with a Town View by Joe Hisashi. Hisashi? I always butcher everyone's names and I apologize. I'm like that annoying teacher. It makes that whole bit, okay, I'm gonna butcher your name, so let's just get out of the way. Like, come on. Whoa, what's this? Oh, it's someone's Etsy. Sorry. I'm being distracted. Someone makes... That is really cool. Huh. They make cool dye, like custom dye. And they bought an ad on the Drawbox website. Interesting. It's actually some interesting choices for some of the things on the die. But yeah, okay, cool. Anyways, to our Weevil friends. So we have a couple of selections here today. I think I'm gonna go with this one because it has the most going on. This one I would do because it's very clear. I just don't think there's much going on with the form here. Like, I remember I kind of want like that really wide, hard to draw, overlapping forms. This one, it gets blurry. I like it a lot. I do like this one a lot. This one, the legs, there's a lot going on in the legs. It's very high quality. So actually, yeah, we're gonna pick this one. And then the next bug I think I want to do, I was looking it up today. Let me pull it up on my phone. It is the, it's called the potato bug, but more specifically, it's called the Leptoglossus zanatus. And I asked my friend today, because I forgot I googled this one, but yeah, so the whatever, I don't have it pulled up anymore, so I'm not going to care about how it's pronounced, but yeah. So let's do our typical breakdown of the form. We're going to set our hour timer, as per usual, and we're going to rock it. We're going to do our best. Oh, I think I just messed up one of my scenes. Cool. OBS, because I was copying and pasting on the wrong program. Cool, so yeah, we have our three little buddies over here. Look at them, adorable little lads. The first one is for breaking down the forms and the most basic features. I think green could possibly stand out here. Yeah, okay. So yeah, first off, we have this form right here, which I'm actually, even though they're so tightly ingrained, like this could easily be a form on its own, I'm going to draw this separately because it is a separate form. Now it is very spherical, so let's be careful about that. And then even though the one right next to it is practically the same, like I said, we're going to actually draw it with a bit of a modified offset just to emphasize that. And we're actually, yeah, we want it to exist very deep out of that. Like so. And then we have the form back here. Thanks. Cool. And then kind of hard to see, but we have what looks like the middle kind of running down this, like going. Let's work backwards, I guess. So this, that. Cool. So and we have this, which is gonna be very hard to see. So we're gonna actually do it in a different color. We could go back to our pink. We have this intersection right here as well. But we'll worry about that in a bit, anyways. Cool, that feels pretty good. And then we'll do another color. We can do blue for this. And these are where these forms are going to intersect. There. This one's a bit tricky because we have the arm coming out here. But basically what we want is that's where those two are going to intersect. And maybe we can make it a bit deeper in the actual thing. I'm not sure. Because we want this to all line up in perspective. Like this seems, zooming out, this seems a bit too high degree. Like I feel like it needs to come towards us a tiny bit more. That feels a bit better. Yeah. But this doesn't feel right. And it's because... yeah, because we have this kind of happening right here, more like this. There, we're gonna go. Like that. We just don't want to make this seem too wide over here, because if we put it right here, it seems a bit more normal, but then we have like, feels like that should happen. If we put it right here, then this seems a bit too high, and it doesn't, obviously doesn't align with that one, so we need to find kind of like the middle ground. Well, also one important part of it, if you're just drawing like this, you're not going to see the whole form. That goes into kind of like our zoom in issue that we've been talking about as of recent. Cool. So yeah, I think somewhere around here is pretty good. Cool. I'm also going to skip this song in the ending credits. It's Until I Found You by Steven Sanchez, which I've listened to quite a bit. And then we have La Vie en Rose, which you can't go wrong with. That one I've listened to a lot, but I'll survive. Cool, so now we have our additive forms, and this is a bit unique. There's not many notable additive forms, but what we can do is our best. So we could have like a form over here. Definitely like a lot of these spheres in here for the sausage forms are going to be breaching outwards like so. And this one, so you're going to have this, this one right here. This. In fact, what we could do is on the surface of this one, we could add this. And actually, yeah, the form has this line to it. So what we can do is we can actually shrink down this form. I'm thinking a bit better now after realizing that. It seems like the back of the form is going back here. And then coming back towards us, basically. It looks like there's kind of like a chest plate on the bottom, so what we'll actually do is we'll just worry about this for now. Yeah, feel better about that. This is all part of the— oh no! There we go. It's okay. Oh, interesting. Because like, I draw that, okay, so I feel like it kind of goes back there. I like that. That actually, that feels weirdly good. I'd expect it to curve downwards a lot, but I think it's okay for now. I'll take that. That's a weird like breakthrough. Oh, it's two separate drawings. No! There we go. That works, I guess. Can travel down it. Yeah, we want to hop over the form. Zoom in a bit just so we can try to highlight some of those details, like this curls back and then curls back. I feel like that needs to be more aligned, but anyways. And then this, and then we're gonna head back there. We have our eyes. Yeah, these definitely are going to be sausage forms, with a lot of added features. You want to get good at drawing legs, or better. You want practice, I should say. Draw loss. Like so. The eye, we're gonna make it jut out just the tiniest amount. So, and then for the nose, what we're actually going to do, we're going to do this, and then if large enough, we're going to add some of these. We're going to have a degree open right here. Zoom in a bit. We have like this going on right here. Like so. Feet are really cool. It's like this weird, like two sausage forms, but we can kind of extend this to one. And then we have this form coming out of the center of it. Then we're gonna have this sausage form. We'll probably do that. So yeah, those are most basic forms. And oh yeah, there's actually some happening down here, so we'll erase the kind of, not obvious, but less difficult ones, because I kind of am tempted to add, because we're gonna only have like, you know, let's say with the sausage form right here, we don't have this form. So like, not really a good way of adding that seamlessly. What I would do is just the sausage form to ball. Like even down here, for this form that will be right here. What we're gonna do is we're gonna get, you know, make it be subducted a bit. And it's gonna go around the forms right there. Probably not going to be that high. We'll go around the form over here, so. Something like that. Bit hard to see, but I think when we actually draw the through-air form, it'll be pretty cool. Okay. And then and we could do it like a light. Yeah, this wall over here definitely isn't correct unless we do like this. Of the sort. We'll figure it out. That's definitely like a later down the line thing, because I don't want to draw everything on one layer here. I just want to keep it somewhat simple. Cool. And then over here finally, we'll have our just, you know, light description of the negative spaces. So like between each of the legs, you You know, this isn't like required by Drawbox. It's always helpful to kind of like visualize, and just have a backup idea of some of these shapes that we want to accomplish here. Because they're everywhere. I really like these. These are important shapes to note. Even this thing right here, I'm not totally like, or I haven't done it a lot before, but like just having that there is pretty important. This whole shape right here. Keeping it simple. Nothing really too crazy when it comes to negative shapes. We'll try to accomplish it. We want to, you know, obey our construction first, but if we want to do it later, do that. Well, cool. So, yep, here's our construction. This is a bit more involved, but I feel like we've improved through lesson 4, so I feel like more ready to tackle this. I feel, yeah, like during, I think it was the Laos demo, like that was really stressful for me because visualizing stuff like this, even in the first place, just like drawing these things, like sketching over it, what is it called? Whenever you like tracing, like, oh my gosh, I don't know why I've been blanking so much recently, but tracing, that's part of it, right? Anyways, let's take a quick sip of water. If you guys are watching, please drink water. Come on, what are we doing? And then we're going to take a quick sip of water and get right into it. Cool beans. So yeah, I have a whole new like stack of printer paper. So like I feel okay, like mentally I'm like, okay, I'm cool with like wasting more paper, but that's not the point. We're trying to save paper. We don't want to do a million retries, right? Also, since chat is just bustling right now, look at that. We'll pop it over to the ref version over here. All right, okay. So let us find it. I'm just gonna kind of do my like idea page, I guess that's the best way to put it. So we'll like find I think obviously is a sharp term. But like I think it is best for us to make our most central form the abdomen, or sorry, the thorax. It's gonna be a smaller degree than that, and then our head popping out of that, which remember is only gonna be slightly popping out of that. And then of course our abdomen in the back, which is practically all aligned on the same level. And let's really think about this one. It's gonna be like kind of short over here, and we're gonna have that intersect right down there, so it's gonna be like this, like so. We're gonna have this. Putting this intersection in. And we do see it curl downwards, right? And of course, like so. Really good, yeah, so that's actually practically what we want. We just want to make this one a bit smaller and subduct inside this one as to where it'll start doing this inside of it, right? And of course, much better line work. Much larger too. I mean, we've just proven we can do much larger than this shape and still get away with it. Yeah, sure, the legs are long, but we're not here totally for the legs. So we actually want to move it much higher on this page. Let's ignore that. So practically when we go like all the way up here, I think, for the central form, and go pretty large like this. And then we'll do our head sphere that's mostly inside, right? It occupies a lower portion. That's way too large. Actually, that might have been kind of perfect. And then, of course, finally over here we'd have our back sausage form, or back, it's pseudo sausage form. Yeah, it was a bit egg-shaped, but that's the general idea. And then, of course, our additive forms would include after we do the intersections, right? Pretty good. That needs to be a bit more like that. And then, yeah, we'll have our kind of form going around. So, and actually that needs to be more aligned with right here. In fact, it kind of needs to traverse that and then go in. I think that'd make it look better. Or at least like overlap on that. Yeah, so overlap on that. We have our eye spheres. Nose. Definitely want it to be much more narrow than that, right? Yep. Cool. Enough dilly-dallying. Let's get into it. Gosh. Dilly-dallying. Lost a subscriber from that. I apologize. Also, once again, thank you guys for 100. I know I keep bringing it up like this is probably the 4th stream, but it's very cool stuff. Very excited to see that. Now I'm gonna stop talking about it because, come on. One thing that I want to note though is 150. I just realized 150. I like went to check the channel to make sure it was like actually getting the number right, unless like 6 people unsubscribed. And yeah, we're at 150 streams. Arbitrary number, but it's a nice number. Ugh, I just make me tired. Let's get a new pen because those were looking a bit scrawny, right? And then yeah, get right into it. Oh man, why did I get hit with the wave? I'm tired right now. I still want to play games with my friends tonight. Also, Delano bought me Balatro, and oh my gosh, it's super fun. I got the very last, like, final blind. It's called, like, the Violet Menace or something, and I lost. Very upsetting. I mean, 300,000 chips is kind of crazy, so. Anyways. And now I know, like, intuitively a lot of the poker hands, which I didn't before, so that's very cool. Anyways. Let's pull up our friends, and remember, we want the OG. We don't really want this hyper marked up version, because like while important and to do and like to understand, I don't want to be looking at it. I want my brain to kind of like no distractions, I guess that's the best way to put it. So we have this form right here, kind of going back a bit, so a bit of a higher degree. We'll be taking up the back of the page. We'll do before we get started what we can do. Is we can do one of our compositions. So I just grab kind of like the intersection detection for computer graphics. Is you just like go to the maximum X, Y, and Z and like mark those. That's different parts of the form. So yeah, now we have like our absolute bounding, our oriented bounding box, even though this is not in any sense, it's more of like the AABB. I forgot what the acronym stands for. I found the oriented bounding box much more important though. Now, Kavel, why are you studying computer graphics when that isn't in your major, or you haven't learned linear algebra yet? You got some secret stuff cooking up, and I can't wait to show you guys it later. That's once we get back from Italy. Cool. So it looks like most of the Weevil is going to exist on the upper half of the page, and can take up practically what is whoops. A little bit, practically half the page up here too, or half of, so yeah, like half, but in the center. So the second and third quarter, right? So this much room. And since it bends down a bit, the nose, I'm not too worried about the X direction, but that doesn't mean we shouldn't stress it, right? So yeah, let's try to not take up too much of the upper half. Let's try to do our best, all that good stuff. So yeah, remember, no banning it for smaller mechanical errors, only larger conceptual errors that bar us from making any progress. So I think looking at it here, go back to this one, this form. I'm intuitively wanting to draw it a bit smaller. And this is the biggest issue I've been having, where I want to, my legs are bothering me. I want to rotate the page, but then I really lose my, like, my understanding, I guess, of it all. Also, yeah, the center of the center form is in the center. Yeah, we want quite large. is somewhat tilted downwards a bit. That's pretty solid. I like that. This one won't go up a ton, but I'm kind of scared of scraping the top. Now we have this form right here, the sphere. We're occupying the lower portion. Not the best line work in the world, but it's okay. You can definitely do a pretty solid intersection here. Cool. And then finally, this larger form, which I'm a bit worried of drawing. We're going to do our best. Be a bit up, a bit larger than this one. I'm a bit worried about fitting that back leg on the page too, but that's way further down the line. Yeah, we want it to go back in perspective, not... And we want it to kind of like travel up towards us. It's gonna be a bit smaller than we expect, at least. And let's see, we want what is practically this to get cut off. Actually, that's much more down there. This is gonna go much lower, but still stay practically the same higher. I did draw it originally going through here. Because this happens over here. Because yeah, we have practically this. The form that we want to encapsulate in here. Okay. I think we can work with that form-wise. It looks a bit tough, but I feel like we can make some miracles happen. Let's define our intersections now. Oh, I really don't like this line work though, and that's... Anyways. So yeah, intersections-wise, we have this right here. We have this intersection over here. Oh no, 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 oh. Dang it, that's supposed to not do that. Uh-oh. Okay, so that feels better, but this is way too wide. And also my line work is just awful, so I think we have to... I think this one should have been more... I don't know, it just... doesn't feel round enough, I guess. Best way to put it. It's much larger than we want, but... See, that one feels better. Yet still I want this, like... It has this curve around it. So we want a wider degree for that intersection right there. Yeah. Yeah, so wider degree. I think that's... yeah, because we see a lot of the top of it too, so we want this and then this. Cool. Okay, let's just do it again. But better. And yeah, we have to get over this, like, struggle that I have with, rotating the page and then completely losing, my sight of the thing. So yeah, let's do that center form. Much better. It rotated downwards, but I think we can make that work. We have our head right here. Cool. And then, yeah, we have the form in the back. Which I'm actually going to still keep narrower. And just to kind of establish everything. With this intersection done. Like that. Because you can't see the bottom. Actually, no, that should be more like this, shouldn't it? I think it's fine. Can't be nitpicky about everything, right? It definitely could be improved. I'm of that opinion, but we can't obsess over it right now. We have a lot more to do. So yeah, this one, which is the hardest part about putting spheres behind each other. Is this one right here. It's foreshortening the organic form behind it. Like it ends over here and it begins right here. We're getting this kind of... And note that we have that like happening right there. We want the intersection to be like this. It's better. I like it. Then we want... did we need to overlap it a lot more? I really should have thought about that intersection more. Ah, this one's... It's always the, sorry, we're gonna write over this one again. So we have basically what is a... form over here, and then a foreshortened form in the back. And then, you know, this is going like, from what I can see, like this. So now we need to capture both of these. But now it's raised a bit more in the back, isn't it? So it's... That's kind of what we want. But still fading off into the distance, right? And that. It's so weird. Let's start thinking about it kind of like this, I guess. Just that one's gonna be much closer, I guess, in this instance. It's such a weird issue. I feel like we're going a bit fast, so let's slow down too, right? At least we found my giant issue. This is like my probably biggest issue. Cool. In our head. I feel like the more you insert the head, the more room you give yourself. Oh, but we didn't. Okay. Have a quick reset mentally. We're kind of rushing at this point, right? We can take a quick sip of water and we're going to talk about what we need to do to make this form work. Yeah, most of the form exists within, or most of the head form exists within the thorax form. That overlap happens in the front and then we go back. So let's just focus on those two for now. Then we'll worry about the strange overlapping form behind it. Mainly we just want this one to happen. Yeah, it's overlapping so minimally with this one. We're going to assume this is where it's overlapping. Here's the overall form. What I'm talking about kind of is like, here's the overlap. So hard to do that, but we'll maybe have to zoom in. Like that kind of. That's where it overlaps. Expected to kind of share axis, and yet feels a bit better. Really difficult. I wish Uncomfy had some more content on spheroid intersections. I think that would really help these lessons. I'll probably put that in lesson 4s or something. So that's kind of my main issue right now. That's pretty good. Okay, now we have our head. Probably like this. That's a bit flat right there, but that's okay. You see the bottom of it, actually. Top part, so so. In this one, we see section go like this. Form go back. Now we want this intersection. Let's stick with it for now. Really not happy, but we'll survive, right? We're gonna just keep trying our best. Then wait, oh shoot, dang it. Ah! What is happening? Because yeah, here's my new confusion. Also, yeah, that gap just should not exist. It should be a much larger form that kind of encompasses the entire face of it, so keep that in mind. It's just such a weird form. Yeah, because it's doing this. It's getting really round up here. This gives us that shape a bit better. Uh-oh, we're obsessing over it. Make sure we don't go too crazy tonight. Trying to think of how spheroid intersections work. There's a lot happening in those, right? Like, why would it, yeah, why would, here, let's do the extreme cases of like a really big ellipse. A smaller one. And that zone right there technically just doesn't exist, I guess, anymore in either of them. So it's going to be between any two ellipses. Okay, so there exists a, well, that's a spheroid. So if we have, or two spheres practically, but if we have a spheroid and a sphere, between these 2 points, there exists an ellipse that describes their intersection. If we went really small, that, but now if we, what does that say? So here we have what are two ellipses. Yeah, because they're not in perspective, or like, yeah, because otherwise that means because they don't necessarily meet right here. That's just where they are in perspective. Because, yeah, this is saying if we have two ellipses right here, this is the top view. Here's what it looks like from a quarter view now. Like there's our camera, right? Then we're going to see or sorry, our camera's gonna be like right here, or maybe like right here. But now our camera's now it's, yeah, that's the hard part. This is exactly kind of what I'm struggling with, is describing the intersection between these two, because it gets dangerously close to the contour of it, right? So yeah, basically we have an ellipse. Oh wait, oh, hmm. Oops. Okay, that could have been done way better. Alright, let's bring out one of these. Wait, guys, we're cooking a bit. We're cooking a bit. Wait. There exists some ellipse right here that describes both of their intersections. But now we're going to be viewing it as a plane. Or technically speaking, I guess. Oh no, like we said, that doesn't necessarily mean they intersect. Then where are we viewing the intersection? The intersection, I guess, could be anywhere inside this space. Like if we did a line right here, that means all of these points connect to form Spheroid intersections are so crazy difficult to imagine in like rotated views. Because now what does this describe, like this intersection? Because when you have them right in front of each other, it's easy to discern where that intersection could be. It could be this, for example, if it's only tiny a bit breaking in, right? That would be like seeing that, right? But now in this scenario, not only are we seeing this, but we're seeing it from an angle. It's like saying we had a box. Really trashy box for the sake of the argument. But a box nonetheless. Given this is a 2-point box. Now it's 2 boxes. This one. And that one. This is the overlap between them. So somewhere in between these 2 planes, they overlap. Maybe that's right here. That's more of what we're looking at right here. That's better. Oh wait, that's supposed to be that intersects with that point. Yeah. Yeah, you get the gist. Putting it in box form did kind of help. We're gonna try it one more time. Really try to think. Kind of build up the brain capacity for it. Now that we can kind of think about it in terms of boxes, I feel a bit better. But still. Let's get a box down, or a sphere down. Spheroid, I should say. Very far to the right, in fact. Yeah, okay, let's... I said I got new paper. We're flying through it. Jeez, okay. Come on. Yeah, center of the page. Focus up, Cav. Easy to get frustrated with this stuff. And like want to obsess over it. That's kind of what I'm fighting right now. Okay, so we have this base form. We have our head inside of it. I like that. These wobbly lines are getting to me. Okay, so now we want the form of the back. Jesus, line work is actually really upsetting me. Ah. So now we have this very light intersection between the two. And then the form goes back and away. Oh, geez, that was awful. Uh-oh. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, I don't want to keep spamming these. We were almost there. I feel like this was actually good. And this one, the idea that it's coming up from somewhere over here and then that would have been much better. Okay. I'm just gonna be quiet about it at this point. Just try our best, right? Does this count as spamming? Who knows? Probably. That's the center-ish. The head. That's not even a... Dude, that's not even an ellipse. What am I on tonight? Okay, wait. I know, Stan. Wait. I'm very curious about something. I'm not just saying that. Right, okay. Boom. That was a lot better, okay. Yeah, I think it was a speed. That was what I was messing with right there. In the head. It's fine. We have our form back here. Yeah, I think that was the worst one so far. No, we were so good at this first part. Because yeah, like in perspective we have this, and I'm in perspective but like scale wise. Oh, dang it. That would have been it. Dang it. Oh. I'm gonna just keep spamming. Honestly, let's see if that works. Probably a terrible mindset, but we're just gonna keep going. I'm determined. We're gonna figure this one out, guys. No more than that. Dang it. Wait. Can we save this? Otherwise, yeah, we'll call it. We'll take a break for tonight. Yep, okay. Dang it. Okay, well. I don't want to leave it there, but we're just kind of digging a hole right now, right? I guess my brain's out of it. We have those days, and it's super sucky to admit it, but after all of these for kind of ridiculous amounts of attempts, we still haven't gotten it. And that's a sucky feeling. So, and I know it's against the redo policy, but there's some just mental blockage here that's completely... I don't know what it is, and I want to really focus on it. Yeah, I have one more thing. We're done with like attempts in the sense of for drawbox. I'm just curious, pulling out at the big guns, but I like working with pencil in times like these because it really helps me visualize things properly. Adding weight and stuff. Like, for example, here's our form. Here's our head, whatever, right? See, that's where it would intersect. You can't even see it that much, but it's there, right? Actually, yeah, it may not even intersect visually on this side. It could just be... Oh! Yeah, you have your form that's going around here. But wait, yeah. No one's ever said that it has to intersect right there, right? Because if you have a sphere, we know it gets smaller over here at some point, then it will probably intersect if it keeps going back, right? If we're looking at this kind of thing. I don't know how to describe it. Interesting. So, fine liner wise. See, this is why I like, hey, maybe if I go... Oh, wait. Going horizontally may be a bit easier based on the direction. Anyways, yeah, sorry, wow, I completely got sidetracked there. Don't worry, we have many pages to do this on. Jeez. Giving this really good overlap, right? Somewhere in here. This will overlap that, as if there's two contours right here, kind of separating the whole thing. So like if you're going to remove the form from it, you have this intersection, and on the same side over here, what it looks like. So you could form almost a tube with a rounded dome going through it. Very interesting. Yeah, because no matter what, I mean, two spheroids will have an elliptical intersection. I'm trying to think if that would be wrong. No, I think that's true. Anyways, okay. We're gonna do some experimentation. We're gonna do some exploration tonight. I'm honestly gonna go into my own like little personal training arc of intersecting spheroids. Let's see. But yeah, so not very proud of tonight. Bit upset, but we tried our best, and that means we've discovered in some way something to get better at, so I'm very excited for that. Anyways, yep, sorry for the bit of a lame stream, guys, but sometimes education does have these pitfalls. This is Weevil. We will have a part 2. And I guess probably maybe, I wouldn't call it the stress, but the pressure I put on myself to finish lesson 4 before I go to Italy is maybe pushing me in that direction to be a bit more frantic. Why's my camera moved? Is that the thing I've moved over here? I just realized I've been muted. How long have I been muted? No way, how long have I been muted? Oh my god, I've been muted for so long. Have I? That's crazy. Okay. Man, this stream's a mess. Thank you guys so much for joining me tonight. I apologize for the mess. Oh, jeez. Okay. See you guys. Have a good one.